night, 500,000 people are accepted to visit Shanghai's Bund, and somehow my family also decided to go.
Hi everyone, I'm Bella Wang and I live in Shanghai. Today is International Works Day and my list is visiting Shanghai for the first time. So tonight we are taking her to the Bund, one of the places almost everyone visits when they come to the Shanghai.
I still have something to finish, so they're heading there first and I will take the metro later to meet them. Alright, I'm heading out now. During holidays like this, the metro stations closest to the Bund close after 4 p.m. because there are simply too many visitors. So I have to get off a few stops early and figure out the rest on my own. I'm still pretty far away, so outside the station, I take one of these little electrical tricycles. They are not really official transportation, they just sort of appear during holidays like this. Honestly, this kind of chaos feels pretty normal during Chinese holidays. Everyone is moving in the same direction toward the Bund. To be honest, even we ask ourselves this sometimes. Why do we keep coming when they already know it will be this crowded? But somehow, when the holiday finally comes, everyone still goes out anyway. Right before I get off, the driver shows me a QR code to pay. In China, you can pay for almost everything with your phone. Public holidays here are short and almost everyone gets time off at the same time. So when the holiday finally comes, millions of people all go out together. Places like this become part of the holiday experience. Families, tourists, couples, people taking photos, and people simply standing there enjoying the atmosphere. There are police officers everywhere tonight. During the public holidays, the Bund can receive more than 500,000 visitors in a single day, so the city carefully controls how people move through the area to prevent overcrowding. If you look closely, nobody is really in a hurry. Everything moves slowly and it feels strangely calm. At this point, everyone is basically moving at the same speed. Honestly, sometimes you are not even working anymore. The crowd just carries you along. People patiently wait their turn to take photos. They stand in the same spot for a while just to enjoy the view. Everyone simply moves with the crowd. Even though everyone complains about the crowds, nobody really wants to stay home either. I think holidays in China are less about relaxing and more about feeling like you are part of something bigger. Even late into the night, the streets are still completely packed. Sometimes it feels less like sightseeing and more like being part of a giant human wave. I don't go all the way down to the waterfront. Instead, I go to a restaurant above the Bund, where my family is waiting for me.
终于到了，妈妈跋山涉水。
给警察全封路了，什么车都不给进。
谢谢。
来是这样的，这样好吃。我想吃番茄酱。
那你觉得弄点番茄酱给你？面包要吃吧？再给你上点面包啊。
From up here, you can really see how huge the crowds are. The people below almost look like ants moving through the streets. My mom kept looking down at the crowd and saying, "What if something happens down there?" She was worried there could be a stampede. I told her the police control the area very carefully during holidays like this. But honestly, when you see that many people packed together, it's hard not to think about it too. During public holidays, things like this happen all across China. Not just in Shanghai, mountains, ancient towns, beaches, night markets, everywhere become packed with people. Sometimes I wonder why we keep doing this to ourselves every year. But when I look around, I think people aren't only here to see the Bund. They come here to feel the holiday itself. The crowds are huge everywhere, but that doesn't discourage people. They still come out every single year. Holidays here aren't really about quietly relaxing at home. They're about going out, feeling the atmosphere, and spending time with families or friends. After dinner, we slowly make our way back through the crowds. Even late at night, the streets are still completely packed with people. By the end of the night, my legs were hurting, and honestly, I couldn't wait to go home. But at the same time, I also understood why everyone still comes here every year. Holidays like this are exhausting, but somehow, they also make the whole country feel collected for a moment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.